Hello everyone, this is Daniel and welcome to a very quick video. I just wanted to show you very quickly what I've been working on recently. I've been busy practicing lots of things, and one of those things was trying to learn more about using game engines. And so in this video it's nothing special really. I just started out basically learning the software, but I want to show you what I created, and it's kind of fun to really experiment hands-on with a bunch of things. So let me play this little demonstration here. It's just some very rough placeholders for things. And so the basic first feature that I implemented is of course a third-person controller just with a camera that's at a fixed 45-degree angle, and you can walk around and also look around with the camera. You can jump. And now there's a bunch of cool things that I could experiment with, because I was curious how can you make this experience better as a character controller? So one of the things I came up with, because I started playing around with climbing up sort of difficult parts, and I quickly noticed that it was quite easy to fall down in some places. So the first thing I did was I created sort of a trigger volume. When you enter it, it will align the camera automatically with the ramp. And so that was really helpful already. But it was I realized quickly that while that would make it easy for you to run up, especially for gamepad users, it is very easy still to fall off by slightly going to the side. And so I created a second assisting sort of feature that will reduce your input for left and right while you're on the ramp, and that also turned out to be really useful. All these numbers kind of need to be adjusted, I believe, but the idea behind it is really cool, and it really helps you in these three areas to go up, jump, land exactly at the right place, and sort of get aligned and not fall off. And I think that these features really make the gameplay feel satisfying and would give for an exciting gameplay. And so I have this little idea in my mind, something I want to work towards just as a practice project. And one of the things that I wanted to implement is something I haven't seen too much before. Maybe there is such a thing, but I was thinking, the third person view is pretty cool and everything, but I wanted to have some first-person elements in it where you could actually maybe shoot at things, but it wouldn't really be the main element of the game. So I created this mode where you can switch to sort of in a first-person view while you're in the game, and I thought this was another really interesting experience to have a third-person game that you're used to seeing it from the distance, but then you can all of a sudden switch into the first-person view, and it totally changes the atmosphere. And I really enjoyed this sort of thing. So all in all, it's a lot of fun to experiment with a game engine. It gives you a lot of control. There was a bunch of challenges actually to figure out. I think the learning curve is quite difficult at the beginning. Particularly challenges included maybe if you have used Unreal Engine before, they use blueprints to make it easier for people to develop sort of scripts. But it has always been difficult for me to understand how these elements, these different codes interact with each other, how they communicate. And that is, for example, necessary when I run into, let me exit the game quickly. You see these volumes here. They know their orientation, so to say, but the camera is attached to the player that will be starting here at the player start. So the volume, whenever something is entering the volume, it needs to tell the player where to put the camera. So that sort of communication is a bit tricky, and also just doing things for the first time, you don't know the words and what everything is called. But I have been enjoying this quite a bit. So I'll try to do a little bit more of this, and since this sort of content is a bit easier to share compared to unfinished artworks, I hope to be sharing a little bit more of this in the future. Not sure how much I'll be having time to do that, but I'll do my best. So let me know in the comments, as always, what you think. I will try to answer the comments in the first week of this video being uploaded, at least. So I'm looking forward to like hearing all your opinions, and if you have any stories to share, that would also be awesome. Otherwise, thank you for watching as always, and I'm looking forward to see you again next time.